Time for an update on indoor track and field. I'm Nick Pierce, visiting now with sophomore runner Allie from the Lady Flames. And Allie's coming off a record-setting performance at Boston University here recently. Allie, appreciate the time. The 3K, you shatter your own record, and you come up with an 8:44.71, which was also the 10th best in NCAA history, 10th best time in history. When you think of it from that perspective, I mean, how cool is that? I mean, to put your name in the not just the Liberty record books, but in the NCAA record books.
It was very cool. This whole season has been just one good race after another, and so being able to sort of have it all culminate at this moment was just really special. And I've been working so hard for these times, and so being able to actually run them was really just exciting. And I've always known I've wanted to be one of the best in the NCAA. I always have big goals, and so it's very rare that I've actually been able to achieve my goals. And so it was definitely super special this season to be able to surpass them. Yeah, definitely really enjoyed it.
Take me back to race day. Was it any different for you going in? Did you have the same routine? Did you feel any different, like better going into the race?
Honestly, I felt a little bit unusual because I'm coming off a cross country season, and so I'm used to waking up early in the morning and racing on the grass. But I didn't race till the afternoon, so that was different. And so was a little bit out of routine. And so I sort of had to relearn how to get back in routine for track season. So it was a little different than normal, but I did feel very good on my pre-race shakeout, and I was feeling good on my warm-up, and that always leads to a good race, and so I knew big things were coming.
What is a pre-race routine? What is the day for you like? Breakfast, the routine of getting ready?
Yeah, so in track season, we usually don't race till later in the afternoon, so we have a whole long day of just waiting and resting. So usually my mornings are pretty relaxed. I try to sleep in as much as possible, so I'd have less of the day to be sitting and thinking about the race. But then I always do the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then like 4 hours out from my race, I do a shakeout. And once I've done my shakeout, I'm staying warm and staying ready and just mentally preparing for the race. And I usually do the same routines of fueling and warming up an hour out. And so this year especially, I've added in a new element, bicarb. It's basically like just helps buffer lactic in races, and so I've added that into my routine, which only eat bicarb on race day, so it definitely helps me to really lock in.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess it's just repetition, right? We were talking about this before we even started this conversation. You're on camera. It's just repetition, learning how to recover, learning your body a little bit more. It all leads to faster times, right?
Yes, definitely. The more you can practice something, the more it's familiar, and then the more it just comes naturally. And so I've especially learned that this year with being able to consistently get mileage and consistently work out at a high level instead of dealing with injuries or sicknesses. Just the consistency and being familiar running at a fast pace really just helps in the race.
Well, you mentioned coming off the cross-country season. You're already an All-American there. And now you think about going to nationals potentially here this year. Should be in pretty good shape, knock on wood. You look at the fastest qualifying time from last year, or the last qualifying time from last year was an 8:48, and you're sitting here at an 8:44 right now. That's 4 seconds faster. You got to feel pretty good about where you are as far as getting a spot in nationals this year, right?
Yes, I do feel very good at this point. But I mean, the country right now, everyone's running so fast in NCAA, and so it's not guaranteed. But I am hoping that this gets me in, which is very exciting. Once I made nationals in outdoor last year, I wanted to make nationals every year until I graduate, every season, and so indoors next on the list. And so hopefully that I've already secured my spot, but if not, I'll have other chances to race. So I'll be definitely keeping an eye out on my competition, but I'm really hoping that time gets me there.
And how about the holiday season? It's going to be a while before you run again, probably the end of January. Holiday season, dieting, trying to stay away from certain foods probably. I mean, what does that look like for you? Or with a break like this, can you cut loose a little bit?
Yeah, definitely it does look different than probably an average break. especially the more I get into running and the more I get into training at a high level and just pursuing excellence, I definitely am living in more strict like routines, and just having more discipline in just all areas of my life. But right now I'm on break and definitely like just trying to take a mental break, physical break, and just a break from discipline for a time, which is hard once I've been in the routine for so long. And I just love being in the routine, and I love training my body and pushing myself. And so I do enjoy it, but it is definitely different than a normal break. So I'll be grinding while most people are doing, I don't know, taking naps or something. But I love it, and I definitely like miss it when I'm on break. So I'm excited to get back into training.
Well, turkey, hams, and yams, it's all in moderation, right? Well, last thing here as you get ready, what is next for you here after the first of the year as you get ready for your next showing?
I'll be racing next at the Brant Holzma invite here at our own track. So I'm very excited about that. It should be a high-level meet. And yeah, I'm just excited to get back into racing more indoor track. I feel like that's my favorite season of the three. And so just until then, building my training, building my mileage, and getting ready to run some fast times.
Awesome. Allie, thanks so much for the time. Congrats on the success so far.
Thank you so much.